What if that final gunshot wasn't aimed at Paula after all? What if the real victim is someone whose death could completely change the ending of Maximum Pleasure Guaranteed? Episode 9 ends with one of the biggest cliffhangers of the season. Jennifer has Paula in her sniper scope. Detective Baxter catches Jennifer just before she pulls the trigger. A shot rings out through the woods, and the screen cuts to black. It's a classic penultimate episode ending designed to leave us guessing. But if we look closely at everything this episode set up, the answer might not be as obvious as it seems. Today, we're breaking down Episode 9, discussing why Paula is almost certainly safe, who is actually in danger, and what this shocking cliffhanger means heading into next week's season finale. Let's start with the biggest question. Did Jennifer shoot Paula? Honestly, probably not. As shocking as that would be, it simply doesn't make sense from a storytelling perspective. Paula isn't just the main character. She is the story. Every mystery, every investigation, every emotional storyline, every relationship, everything revolves around Paula. Without her, there isn't a series. Killing her one episode before the finale would instantly end every storyline that has been carefully built throughout the season. Apple TV Plus has invested an entire season following Paula's journey from an ordinary suburban mother to an amateur investigator exposing a massive criminal conspiracy. Ending that story with one sniper bullet would feel less like a shocking twist and more like abandoning the entire narrative. That's why the cliffhanger probably isn't asking whether Paula survives. It's asking, who else doesn't? If anyone should be worried, it's Detective Baxter. Think about where everyone is standing. Jennifer has her rifle aimed toward Paula. Baxter is positioned directly behind Jennifer with his weapon drawn. The second Baxter interrupts Jennifer's mission, he becomes her biggest obstacle. Jennifer has already proven she doesn't hesitate. She attacked Rudy without warning. She stole evidence. She infiltrated a police investigation. And now she's been ordered to eliminate Paula. If Baxter threatens that mission, Jennifer has every reason to remove him first. His death would also dramatically raise the stakes heading into the finale. Unlike Paula, Baxter isn't essential to the long-term story. But losing him would have enormous consequences. One reason Baxter's death feels possible is because Detective Gonzalez has quietly been developing throughout the season. For most of the investigation, she's stayed in the background, observing, questioning, piecing together clues. But she's never truly taken control. If Baxter dies, everything changes. The investigation immediately becomes personal. Instead of simply solving a murder case, Gonzalez would now be hunting the person responsible for killing her partner. That emotional motivation could completely transform her character. We've seen hints that she's far more capable than she's been allowed to show. The finale could finally unleash that side of her. Sometimes a supporting character only reaches their full potential after experiencing devastating loss. Baxter's death could be exactly that moment. Ironically, Jennifer's biggest mistake wasn't missing a shot. It was targeting Paula in the first place. Every time someone underestimates Paula, it backfires. Dennis underestimated her. Ash underestimated her. Everyone who believed Paula would simply give up has ended up exposing themselves instead. Jennifer is now making the same mistake. The moment Brian ordered Paula's assassination, he confirmed one important thing. Paula is getting close. Very close. Criminal organizations don't eliminate people who are nowhere near the truth. They eliminate people who know too much. Jennifer's assassination mission tells us Paula has finally reached the center of the conspiracy. And once Detective Baxter saw Jennifer with that sniper rifle, the conspiracy became impossible to hide forever. One of Episode 9's greatest strengths is showing just how much Paula has grown. Back in Episode 1, she was overwhelmed, confused, reacting to events. Now she's driving the investigation herself. She interviews Trevor's victims, finds patterns nobody else noticed, connects billion-dollar patents to corporate executives, tracks Yale admissions, follows financial relationships, and eventually discovers that everything points back to Souter Group. That's impressive. She's no longer relying on luck. She's solving the mystery through determination and intelligence. It's incredibly satisfying watching every clue finally connect after weeks of slow investigation. Of course, Episode 9 isn't only about conspiracies. It's also about family. The scene outside Hazel's school might actually be the emotional highlight of the episode. Paula desperately wants to attend her daughter's art show. She wants one normal day. One moment where she can simply be Hazel's mother. Instead, Carl convinces her to stay away. It's heartbreaking because Carl doesn't necessarily believe Paula is guilty. He's simply afraid of making things worse. Unfortunately, fear has allowed Mallory to gain even more control over the situation. Mallory has slowly pushed Paula further away from Hazel while pretending everything she's doing is in the child's best interest. The custody battle has become just as dangerous as the criminal investigation. Because even if Paula clears her name, she could still lose her family. Thankfully, the episode also delivers one genuinely uplifting moment. Steve arrives with photographs from Hazel's art show. He understands Paula couldn't attend, so he brings the experience to her. It's a simple gesture, but it speaks volumes. Unlike so many others, Steve refuses to judge Paula based on rumors. He sees the woman he knows, not the suspect everyone else believes she has become. Sometimes support doesn't require solving someone's problems. Sometimes it simply means reminding them they're not facing those problems alone. Steve gives Paula exactly that. Hope. Perhaps the biggest positive development is seeing Paula, Rudy, and Jerry working together again. For much of the season, mistrust divided them. Rudy doubted Paula. Jerry betrayed Paula by pursuing her story. Their friendship seemed beyond repair. Now everything has changed. Jennifer's attack on Rudy proves Paula has been telling the truth from the beginning. Rudy immediately apologizes. Jerry abandons her investigation. Together, they quickly uncover more evidence than anyone expected. It's proof that this team functions best when they're united instead of fighting one another. And heading into the finale, they're finally on the same side. The biggest challenge facing the season finale isn't the cliffhanger. It's time. There are still plenty of unanswered questions. Who exactly is Brian? How deep does Souter Food Group's conspiracy go? Where is Dennis? Will Paula clear her name? Can she regain custody of Hazel? Will Jennifer survive? Can Detective Baxter escape the confrontation? And perhaps the biggest question, will Apple TV Plus announce a second season? At the moment, there's still no official confirmation. That means the finale needs to accomplish two difficult goals. Deliver a satisfying conclusion, while leaving just enough mystery to justify another season if the series returns. That's a difficult balance. But after Episode 9, the show is certainly positioned to pull it off. Overall, Episode 9 does exactly what a penultimate episode should do. It raises the stakes, pushes every major character into danger, brings the investigation closer than ever to the truth, and leaves viewers desperate for answers. As for the final gunshot, our prediction is simple. Paula survives. Detective Baxter may not. Jennifer's mission is far from over, and the season finale could become the most explosive episode yet. But what do you think? Who fired that shot? Will Detective Baxter make it out alive? Can Paula finally expose Brian and the conspiracy? Or is there another twist waiting for us in the finale? Let us know your theories in the comments below. If you enjoyed this breakdown, don't forget to leave a like, subscribe to Screenscope, and turn on notifications so you don't miss our complete recap and ending explained of the Maximum Pleasure Guaranteed season finale. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.